Ah, those dreaded brown belt tests. Everybody's afraid at the dojo of the brown belt tests. I don't know why, but that fear for those tests is very common. It's very natural. We all have gone through that. The brown belt tests at the dojo are a series of extended classes that you will go through when you are approaching your black belt over the period of anywhere from 6 to 9 months to a year. It takes at our school at least 4 years, sometimes 5, 6, even 7, to earn your black belt. I have seen other schools where you can get your black belt in 2 or 3 years. To me, that's not worth the cloth that it's on. You must put in the time and effort, minimum of 4 to 6 years to get your black belt in any respectable martial art or school. After we attain the black belt, we know that we're just understanding some of the fundamentals, some of the basics. As we know, there is no stop to Budo. It goes on and on, decade after decade, degree after degree. You can never be good enough at Budo, and it's not something you could possibly ever to claim mastership in. There's no such thing. Once you call yourself a master, you've just shut down any new possible learning. If you think that you're the best, you're clearly not. So the brown belt tests are a bunch of tests that we all go through. Everyone that has ever been through the dojo, that has earned his black belt, has gone through these tests. And it's very common before the test for people to come up and say, I'm very nervous. I've heard the tests are grueling, they're very difficult. Yes, the tests are hard if your attitude isn't correct. If you come to the test thinking you're going to fail, you won't do well. Just like anything in life, success is about your confidence. It's about your attitude when you walk through the door. The brown belt tests, to me, were not difficult. They were something that I looked forward to, something that I really enjoyed, something that I practiced for, I prepared for, so when the day came, I had no issues. I passed them easily. I remember being nervous the first test and scared because that's natural. I do have students that come up a week or two before and go, I'm very scared. Everyone's scared the first time because they don't know what's going to happen. And when you don't know the future, you start to fill in the blanks. Our mind is brilliant at creating these delusional stories about how we'll fail, how they'll judge us, how they'll pick on us, how they'll laugh at us. That's just confidence. That's just your mind trying to keep you from succeeding. It's self-doubt. That's all it is. Those voices in our head happen not just in martial arts. They happen when you're going to ask that pretty girl to the prom and you don't have the guts to do it. And you say, no, she's going to spit on me and hate me. She's going to say no. That rejection is what scares the heck out of us. When you go for that job interview and you're so nervous and you say, I can't do this, and then you make up some lame excuse why you can't go or be there. Same thing with the brown belt tests. First of all, you got to show up. You got to be present. You have to show up and show the instructors that you're hungry to get your black belt. That right there is half the test. Half the battle is showing up. We know the old adage, a black belt is just a white belt who didn't quit. He or she is nothing really special. They just know not to give up. They know not to listen to that voice in their head that says, hey, quit. Go do something else. Don't do it. You can't do it. You're not going to do it. I don't believe in you. I haven't believed in you forever. That's that voice we have to get rid of, that voice we have to destroy. We need to pull in that voice that says, I'm going to earn this black belt. I'm going to take that belt from my instructors. I'm hungry. No one cares if you're a red belt or a green belt or even a brown. Only the black belt is what pulls its weight in society. So if you're interested, you have to go through that rite of passage. Another thing people are afraid of, again, it's about not knowing. But when you go through the brown belt test, even though Budo is a very individual path, each person goes at a different rate. It really just depends on you, how much time and effort you put into your training. Just like a college degree, how many classes do you come to? How much practicing do you do? How much studying of the history do you do? When you go through the brown belt test, it's not about being an individual, it's about being a team. It's about teamwork. It's about showing up with your fellow comrades. On these Saturday afternoons that we do these extended classes, we have anywhere from about 8 to 15 people. And they come. They take the time out of their day. They create the space in order to come together as a team of brown belts. And together in unison, They say, we're going to get through this. We're going to help each other out. Our comrades are going to pull us up to the top of that mountain towards level 4 black belt success. It's about teamwork. But in order to support your team, you must show up. We know that to be successful at anything in life, you have to show up and be present. And when you get there, you'll find that all those thoughts that you had, all those fears, all those trepidations were a bunch of BS. None of it came true. When you finish the test, when you finish this class, you're sweating, you're smiling, you're succeeding, and all of a sudden you know all those delusional thoughts you had were not true. They were lies. And after the test, you're like, yes, I want more. I want to do it again. That was easy. My attitude was good. I did it. I believed in myself, and I accomplished this goal. I did it. That's the secret to anything in life, is bringing up that mountain lion in you and saying, I will do this. I will climb that mountain. And the great thing is, here at the dojo, you have an entire support team. Your instructors and coaches are giving up their time on that Saturday afternoon. We don't get paid for it. We come in to pull you up. We come in to help you. We come in to coach you. And after the test, you get this nice feedback form with a whole bunch of bullet points on it, where your instructors tell you, this is what you need to work on. I want you to work on this a little more. I want you to tweak that. I want you to fix this. And here's a list of things that you really excel at, things that you're really good at, things that you could become a specialist in. So to have that feedback from your instructors and have a guideline, a map, exactly what you need to do to succeed toward black belt is wonderful. I encourage, if you're a school owner out there, you must give feedback to your students. Otherwise, they're lost and they end up quitting. Oh, I couldn't wait to get those feedback forms because I knew my teacher said, you have to work on this and that and this. And I was so excited to get that feedback form. So I had a goal. I had homework to do. The brown belt tests are what you make of them. You have to remember you've earned your right to be there at that test. You have earned your right. You've spent years of your life going through challenges in 1,000 different classes to earn your right to step on that mat and be there. If you come in with a positive attitude, you will always do great. But it's about attitude. It's about showing your confidence and breaking through to that next level of success in martial arts. I hope this has helped you. I really do. I didn't have stuff like this when I was coming up through the ranks. I didn't have any advice on this stuff, and it made it more difficult. So I hope that these little videos that we do here do help the students. If you're not a student, then hopefully this talk will help you in another part of your life that you can apply these principles to. Until next time, you have a great day, and thanks for watching.